Yeah, after reading My Deepest Secret, I need another thriller. So here we are. It's called It's Mine, and it might be my new favorite webtoon. Allow me to explain. So the main character, his name is Yohan Do. We don't know his actual real name, but that's the name we're supposed to use. He's not in school for some reason, and he's a stalker. He loves this girl named, I'm pretty sure you say Dejean Lee. I don't know how to say Korean name, so let's just go with that. So essentially, he likes Dejean Lee, and he stalks her because it's like his way of showing love for her, and he wants to be in her life and be there for her. But obviously, if you're getting stalked by a random guy you don't know, how you respond to it? You're not gonna like it. You're gonna feel uncomfortable and want him out your life. So when she found out that he's a stalker, she's like, "No, get out of my life. Leave me alone. I want nothing to do with you. If I see you stalk me one more time, I'm calling the police, and your life is over." But the funny thing is, the way the story started, him stalking was good for her. Because he stalked her all the time, whenever she got into trouble, he could take care of it and deal with everyone else bullying and harassing her. Because for some reason, no one in school likes Dejean Lee for some reason. It's like every single time they see her, they want to bully her, they want to harass her, like she's the weakest link. And the problem they have with her, she's always trying to fight back, so they got to gang up on her each and every time. So when Yohan came in the picture, he ruined the dynamic. But think about Yohan, because he's handsome, he's a cool kid, it's like they liked him, but once they found out that it's like you mess with Dejean Lee in a way, he gets involved, they're starting to slowly put distance in him. Not everyone knows yet, but that's the direction it's going in. So anyways, at first it makes no sense. Why stalk this girl? There's so many girls in the world. What makes her special? Why go to her school? Why do all this stuff? And in the episode I just read, episode 18, it all becomes clear. Essentially, she's his guardian angel. So the way episode 18 plays out, we see Yohan's backstory. He's been trapped in his room almost his entire childhood, and essentially no communication. He's trapped in a room by some concrete in the doorway, so it's like he literally can't leave. He gets food through a dumbwaiter, and he just has to accept it. If he doesn't take it, the food goes away. And he has to play chess every day with this random person through his tablet for no apparent reason. They lose every time, they always want to play. And he noticed on all the books in this giant library in this room, it has the name Yohan Do. That's what he thinks his name is. And then he sees the girl Dejean Lee, and because he always gets to see pictures of her through some of the books he finds, and then eventually the dumbwaiter keeps having pictures of her with his food, it's like he grew an attachment to this girl, and he thinks, okay, this girl is my guardian angel. If I find her, I can get through this loneliness, this boredom, and I'll be okay. So it's like he knows the girl because of all the pictures he sees of her, and it's like he gets updated pictures like within a certain time frame for some reason. So he feels connected to her. But in her mind, they're not connected. He's just some random guy who decided to help her for no apparent reason. And then he gets in trouble. It's like he mentions, "Hey, Dejean Lee, save me." So my guess is he believes she's the key to everything. As long as he has her, he'll be free and he can have a successful life or have a healthy relationship. He doesn't know his parents, doesn't know anyone really. So now it all makes sense. She's the key to everything. So if she's going to get killed by random people, why would you not want to save your guardian angel and your lover? Now, yes, it's wrong, but after seeing how everything plays out in the story so far, it all adds up. They'd be a good pairing because they need each other. Dejean has no one to rely on. Her mom's going to die soon, and everyone somehow hates her for existing and being herself. And he's the one guy, for some actual reason, who wants her around. So refusing him seems kind of pointless, but it's interesting because her mom is a psychologist, and she's saying, hey, what's the issue? You're bothered by something, so why don't you like this guy? And she's trying to basically say, I feel like I'm the victim for not being nice to him, but it's all his fault. So it's very interesting. So maybe, just maybe, whoever kidnapped him, whether it be his parents or guardian, whoever the hell it was, maybe they want to instill into him that life is trash until you find someone that actually makes it all worth it, or something that makes it all worth it. So hopefully what he can do, be with her eventually somehow. I don't know how he's going to do it, but I think it's possible. And then we can figure out who's trying to kill her and what's the reason behind it. And that's the biggest mystery so far. Who wants to kill a random high school girl? And why kill this random high school girl when there's worse girls out there? There's better girls out there to go after. Now, the way the story implies it, we technically have seen this baddie, but we've never seen his face. And he pretty much seems to be either mafia or he just knows a lot of people. Because think about it. This guy somehow found an actual crossdresser who also kills people and convinced them, hey, you kill her, you're good to go. But if you can't kill her, I'm going to kill you and destroy everything you care about. That's pretty strange, right? He arranged it so even though she's going to get killed, he's doing it in a way where no one can trace it back to him. So who is this mysterious man? That's what I want to know. So if Yohan wants to save her, what's up? How's he going to go about it? That's what keeps me reading, to see how everything's going to unfold and see how everything connects. Is it because that's like, what's driving him? So to sum it up, it's an interesting story because I can see it's going either way. On one hand, Dejean Lee could say, hey, I was wrong about you. You're actually a good guy. You generally care about me. You just didn't know any better. Let's just take this slow and see what happens. That could be one path. Other path, she hates him, doesn't listen to him, gets killed or gets close to getting killed, and then realizes her mistakes. Or another path, this story is interesting because I can see it playing out so many different ways. But the two endings I could see that make the most sense for me, one, she kind of deals with stalking and kind of overcome it and get to know him as a person, then decide from there, or she continues to reject him as a person because of his stalking habits, and then slowly learn that, hey, it's bad, but it's not that bad, and find some actual compromise with him. Don't know how or when it's going to happen, but I want to see it happen because I think Yohan doesn't have bad intentions. It's just he's a little bit crazy, because if you've been isolated for all your childhood and majority of your life, what are you going to do the first chance of freedom? You're going to act out and not know what to do. So it all makes sense now, because if I was him, why do I want to go to school if I've been reading books in isolation for all this time? Why do I want to interact with other people? They're not interesting to me. So what do you think about this story? Is it something you want to read? Do you think it's crazy? Who do you think's in the right? Who thinks in the wrong? Tell me your thoughts about it in the comments below. And if you want me to cover more webtoons I'm reading, or just what manga I've been checking out, or anime, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, but it's time to wrap things up. So do me a favor. If you like this video, ignite the like button. Subscribe to join. Comment thoughts down below. Follow me on Twitter. Join my Discord if you want to talk to me on a consistent basis. Check out my Patreon or Coffee. Either one works if you want to support me financially. But hey, that's everything I had to. I could really say so much more, but my crew needs me.